Hi everyone, I'm Utkarsh. Just here to check on you and ask how you're doing. This is obviously a really trying time for all of us, but I'm here to just say that Network Capital is there for you. We have thousands of volunteers working day in and day out, trying to just make sure of that we are there for each other at this critical time. My father is a doctor. He's more than 60 years old. He was telling me right now about the kind of challenges that he's seeing on a day-to-day basis on the ground. And honestly, it looks fairly challenging and depressing at this point. But despite all of that, we do need to, move on and do whatever it takes to get out of it. All of us have one goal right now, to be there for each other. This crisis has united us in many ways. It has exposed certain truths about, the way certain systems have been running, and in this time of crisis, the way we hold each other accountable, the whole institutions accountable, is going to be a really important step. I do feel that it's a moment of deep reflection for all of us, and I like this mental model of pain plus reflection equal to progress because we are in this experiencing pain on a daily basis. Many Network Capital members, people who work at Network Capital, they have lost near and dear ones, and the situation is, fairly alarming. But the only thing that gives me hope is the certain extent of collaboration that I'm seeing among people. When people come together, sometimes we do have a fighting chance of overcoming this collective tragedy and collective trauma that we are all experiencing. And I just wanted to, take a moment to say that the situation is grim, but perhaps we can draw an iota of strength from the fact that we have each other to lean back on and see what happens. Right now, we're just hanging by a thin thread. We need to continue doing that, and in my own little way, I just want to make sure that any of you who need help of any kind, please feel free to directly reach out to our Discord servers or the subgroups that exist. You can reach out to me at utkarsh at networkcapital.tv. I'm going to make sure that I carve out time to be able to speak. I don't know if I'll be able to solve all problems, but at least, if nothing else, I can lend a ear, and in whatever limited capacity I have, I will try and address it. And I request all of you, this is a time for micro actions and taking micro steps because the macro seems really confusing and almost debilitating, because when we start thinking of what will happen in the future, it's really uncertain right now. But to a very small extent, the actions that we take today, the reflections that we partake of today, are going to some extent shape the future of tomorrow. Being hopeless right now is not something that we can afford, because hopelessness really drains us out of the energy to do anything, and we do tend to, in moments like that, succumb to hopelessness. So let's come together, do whatever it takes to take micro actions to get out of it. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon.